Lambakan rumah tidak terjual sering menjadi isu sehingga menyebabkan berlakunya kelembapan pasaran hartanah sekaligus menjejaskan ekosistem pemajuan perumahan dan rantaian ekonomi. Menurut Kementerian Perumahan dan Kerajaan Tempatan (KPKT), sebanyak 30,290 unit rumah siap dibina tidak terjual telah direkodkan bagi suku ketiga tahun ini dengan nilai RM19.75 bilion. Antara punca utama berlakunya lambakan rumah tidak terjual adalah disebabkan oleh harga rumah yang terlalu mahal dan tidak sepadan dengan pendapatan isi rumah, deposit pembelian rumah yang tinggi dan penawaran perumahan yang tidak sepadan dengan permintaan di sesuatu lokaliti.
The affordable housing crisis in Malaysia has become a pressing issue, particularly as the nation grapples with rising living costs and increasing house price to income ratio. As of 2022, the ratio saw to 4.32, indicating a significant gap between income level and housing affordability.
So, what is housing affordability? It refers to the ability of households to pay for housing without imposing an unreasonable burden on income while meeting other essential needs. It also includes the capacity to pay the mortgage and house residual income for other expenditure. When it comes to rising house prices, there are various factors that contribute to it. One of the major factors would be increase in material and labor costs, exacerbated by sale and service tax on construction material and property transactions. Not only the rapid urbanization of nature increase the housing demand, thus rising housing prices fuel the housing affordability is influenced by a range of economic, social and market factors such as household income, expenditure, housing costs, financial costs and accessibility, market dynamic and so on. Minimal wage growth and high living expenses also limit Malaysian ability to save for home ownership. From the developer perspective, land, infrastructure and development charges imposed by local and state government increase the production cost for developers. This results in the developer passing this cost down to buyers to maintain their profit margins.
What are the policy implications for this issue? Well, policymakers should prioritize regulating money supply over controlling interest rates to improve housing affordability. Besides that, monetary policy adjustments should also consider employment dynamics as well. Now, we are going to discuss the implication on financial stability, housing prices and affordability based on a report by Bank Negara Malaysia. When it comes to financial stability, the affordability crisis can strain household finance, leading to higher debt level as families tend to lose or secondary income securing house. High vacancy rates and overhang properties can also impact developers' cash flows, posing risk to the property sector financial health. Based on the report, the overhang of unsold properties, particularly those priced between RM500,000 and RM1 million, suggests a misalignment between supply and demand. This could lead to price corrections in certain segments. However, speculative investment and limited regulation may keep prices elevated in urban centres. As for affordability, it remains highly dependent on location, income levels and accessibility. While government-defined thresholds for affordable housing aim to address the issue, they often fail to reflect real purchasing power across income groups. Rising costs of living and inadequate savings capacity hinder their progress, leaving many Malaysians unable to transition from renting to house ownership.
Amidst this ongoing crisis, the government has implemented several initiatives aimed at improving access to housing for lower and middle-income families. A few key measures include Housing and Local Governments Ministry's Program Residency Rakyat (PRR), stamp duty exemptions and increased loan accessibility. PRR aims to provide quality housing at a construction cost of RM300,000, making it more accessible to first-time home buyers. Not only that, the recent announcement made by Prime Minister Datuk Seri Anwar Ibrahim will also foresee the decrease of affordable house prices by up to RM5,000. RM120 million in initiatives provided by cement suppliers also ensures lower cement costs for house developers, reducing overall construction costs. These efforts demonstrate the government's commitment to increase home ownership accessibility and ease the financial burden on lower and middle-income households. To improve this situation, cost of affordable housing should be decreased. This can be achieved by adopting more advanced construction methods that helps developers to cut costs. For example, industrialized building system (IBS) can improve efficiency and decrease delivery period, thus lowering building and project costs. Conversion of vacant properties to affordable housing could also help with improving this issue, such as the case with Rumah Prihatin for low-income earners. As for young buyers, the government should enhance the national affordable housing policy to better support young buyers through improved standards, guidelines, and accessibility. Additionally, targeted policies should aim to reduce financial barriers and foster home ownership among the younger generation, particularly those in lower income categories such as fresh undergraduates.
We have to face a lot of issue, especially for the last decade, especially when we deal with new house, new generation. We call it either is generation Y or generation Z. In order to buy to buy a house or to be a home ownership, because developer trying to meet the expectation demand from the new generation, and at the same time households also need specific price which is affordable, and at the same time we have a problem with land cost and material, and at the same time yes, of course, with the interest rate. So the issue is affordability in Malaysia. So whether the house is affordable, and that's the study by Bank Negara show that the house affordability in Malaysia is not healthy, because they refer to the median multiple. So median multiple, that means is divided into three parts. Partial of the income among the household in Malaysia. If the income is, the ratio house price and income is more than 3 times or 4 times or 5 times, that consider is not healthy. So that's when you have to spend more compared to your income in order to buy your residential, your home. So that's the issue among the new generation in order to afford the home in Malaysia.
Despite government efforts, housing affordability in Malaysia remains a challenge, especially for lower income groups. Financial constraints and rising living costs hinder many from saving for down payments or securing housing loans. The location of affordable housing often lacks access to urban centers and adequate public transport. A multifaceted approach is needed, including improving urban infrastructure and public transport, fostering public-private partnerships for cost-effective construction, and implementing regulatory measures like rent control. The focus must shift from treating housing from a speculative investment to ensuring it is accessible to all as a basic human right.